Hi friends, it's Megan, the children's minister, and welcome to my kitchen. We're going to cook and talk about Easter as it's cooking, so come along. So we need crescent rolls, marshmallows, melted butter, and cinnamon sugar for our recipe today. We're going to take the marshmallow, roll it in the melted butter, and then we're going to take the cinnamon sugar and coat the marshmallow. And then we're going to take our crescent roll and put it in the marshmallow in the middle of the crescent roll, and then we're going to wrap it and seal it really well. I'm going to pinch it all in so the marshmallow is hidden. Oops. And then we're going to put it in our pan. So this has a story behind it, which I'll tell you about here shortly. But I remember these as a kid. My aunt made them every Christmas Eve. And then we asked quite often for her to bring them at other family gatherings. So, kind of a tradition at my house. Okay, so now that they're all done, we're gonna put them in the oven. Okay, so while those are in the oven baking, let's talk about it. So the first thing we used was a marshmallow. This marshmallow here represents Jesus and being pure and without his sins when he was crucified and he was put on the cross. So after he died, his friends came and they took his body from the cross. They then anointed him in oil. They used oil to anoint him, which is what we did with the butter. We rolled the butter to anoint him. And along with the oil, they also used spices, which is where cinnamon sugar comes in. So the butter and oil are used to represent him being anointed. And then the crescent roll, after they were finished with that, they then took him and they wrapped him in burial clothes, which is what a crescent roll is. A crescent roll is wrapping our marshmallow. And then they put him in a tomb once he was in the cloths. And the tomb is the oven. We close the oven and we let it cook. So we've used everything in the story of Easter. And then on the third day, the friends came back and they looked, and guess what they found? An empty tomb. Jesus had risen and had given the world the sweetest gift of salvation. So, what do you think is going to happen to our rolls? Are they going to be filled with something? Or do you think they might be empty? Let's see. Okay, so our rolls are done cooking, as you can see, and I've pulled them out, and I just have them sitting on wax paper. And so we talked about how when the friends came back on the third day, they looked in the tomb and it was empty. Wow, let's take a look at these rolls. Oop, we can grab one. They're empty. There's no marshmallow in there. It's gone. Just how Jesus rose on the third day after he was crucified. So, there's our connection to Easter. And I think my taste tester's a little hungry. So, enjoy and have a blessed Easter.